outside reasons. What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Left cheek! Left cheek! Left cheek!
Hello! This is what I meant to hit, but I hit the wrong thing. So, anyways, welcome. Welcome to week 3 of News and Review. This is a big week, so we're going to try to fly through this as quickly as possible. There is a lot, and I mean a lot of news this week. And I'm not even getting all of it. I mean, the Wonder Festival thing was just the big thing. So, like we always do, we're going to start off with Transformers news. First off, we got Zuri. This is their gummy yum surprise, and people are finding these, and there are Transformer toys in it. So you can see on the other image, there is an Optimus, Bumblebee, was a Wheeljack, and Megatron. And it looks like there's a Chase variant, a Bumblebee, and then they have alt modes of them all as well. So, yeah, be on the lookout for Gummy Yummy. Next up, so starting off, this is all official news. So first thing is JT Prime 17, well known in the Transformers message boards, just spreading news. And first thing, he mentions a new wheelie mold and an Outback with the bronze, repaint of Brawn with a new chest and head. And that pre-order should be sometime today, or some reveal should be coming up today, and then pre-orders next week. And guess what? Like immediately after he posted that in the morning, we get to see our new wheelie, new mold. So if you guys remember, last time we got a wheelie mold, he was a core class. Now he is deluxe class. And it's being introduced in the Walmart exclusive retro carded. I have a sneaky suspicion that we'll see this guy soon, but in more tune accurate deco. And as promised, here is the Outback, which you can see the chest is a little bit different and his face sculpt. So yeah, we're getting more of the retro stuff from Walmart. Sea Spray should be hitting soon. I think it's been in stock. It's been in stock, and it's shipping. Next up, Roscon 2025. Guess what? If you bought that Triptychon, that Gin Select Triptychon at full price, they get them half off at Ross for $99. And while we're at it, deals. Target Circle deals starting right now. Started yesterday. Save $10 when you spend $40. Save $20 when you spend $75. We'll talk more about that when we get to the Joe section. But whatever they have in stock online, or I think in stores it works as well. But a lot of it says Select Toys, but it's on a lot of the new stock. Like that 4-pack I know is one of it from the Age of the Primes. So hit up your Target and save some cash. So Takara released this. This is just more images of that MP Soundwave Tune Accurate colors. These should go up for sale on 10/8/2025 this week. So be on the lookout. There'll probably be more pictures. Also, from Takara, this is the I'm going to mispronounce this, the Kanshada fan book. They usually do this every year. They do a pack-in figure. So this year's is the Core Class Megatron, and it's more silvery. Usually they've done more like non-tune related. Like you can see right here, this is the Optimus Prime, the Core Class Optimus Prime, which it has a little bit of clear red plastic in it. And it just almost looks like they're going for a G1 style Megatron, really. I mean, it's a little bit shiny, and then it has some dark bits. So, yeah, so there's some more images and packaging and just comparisons. Next up is in-hand images of the Takara Missing Link RC. So here's their more traditional pink colors. I'm really digging how, I mean, it looks so strange, but just the articulation. It looks like they've done a really good job. And then here is images of the, this is the, oh gosh, the prototype, not prototype, but whatever, the pre-production, what RC could have looked like when they were originally going to release her. So, yeah, I can't even think of the word. Jeez, sorry, guys. Next up from 3-0, this is their MDLX Thrust. Now, if you remember about a month or so ago, Dirge was revealed. So now this is their, this is the Thrust. This one's, it's the MDLX, so it's not the tallest version. I think I put in my Instagram how tall this one's going to be. But I think these are right around the 6-inch range. It would have, it had helped if I would have had it pulled up to begin with, but. So these are going to be, oh no, these are taller than I thought. These are going to be almost 8 inches tall, 7.87 inches tall. So yeah, so let's see, what else do we have? So here's just more images of it. And then there's the Conehead Trio. So the next one we should be getting is Ramjet. And then next up here is the still in 3-0. This is the DLX. This is the Bumblebee movie Starscream. Now this guy, these are a little bit taller. So these are the 10.5, little over 10.5 inches tall. So the DLX are a little bit bigger than the MDLX. And then here's some more images with the different accessories. And still with 3-0, they were churning out all kinds of stuff this week. So this is the MDLX Optimus Prime, but this is the Energon Universe inspired. And you can see where his arm can come off, and he has that Megatron arm like the comic books. And then there's a good look at all the accessories that come with them. And teased in the first images was Cliff Jumper. So they are also doing a comic book Energon universe accurate Cliff Jumper. It looks really good. I'm not into these figures yet. I don't know if I will get into 3-0, but very tempting with some of the stuff that they got coming out. Here you can see the comparison between Cliff Jumper and Bumblebee. Bumblebee, Cliff Jumper and Optimus Prime. I had Bumblebee on the brain because I was thinking Cliff Jumper's taking Bumblebee's spot alongside Optimus Prime. And our favorite toy line, Blokees. So this is preview of their what is this? Defender Wave 5. So you can kind of see we're getting Jetfire, Sideswipe, Sunstreaker, Galvatron, and then if you see on the next wave, Galvatron is the chase, and there's a Shattered Glass Jetfire. So those are the chase from this. And there's a good shot of Scourge, Galvatron, and Cyclonus all together. And Cyclonus is in this wave as well. And then Vehicle Mode Jetfire. And then Shattered Glass Soundwave and Reflector. And then here's the last bit of characters from this wave. Here we have, they're showing Optimus Prime, but I don't think there's an Optimus Prime in this wave, but you can get his trailer and roller, released on a vehicle mode Optimus Prime. Plus we get vehicle mode Onslaught and Swindle, and then a clear Optimus Prime. And there's hints that this is going to be the next combiner. We're going to get a Bruticus, but this is Blokees Defender version 5. And it's called Traitor to Tyranny. So next up, something that is out of my price range. I didn't even look up the price for this, but this is the Queen Studios Optimus Prime statue. Anytime you have Transformers and statue in the same sentence, you know this crap is going to be expensive. Like I said, I don't even think I had the MSRP, but it's going to be pricey. And like I said, out of my price range. So next up,
Breaking the law, breaking the law. Stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore. I break away. Break.
Ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
I don't know you anymore. Anakin, you're breaking my heart.
Our pets' heads are falling off!
so yeah, so we got an update. So people that traded their Fire Convoy, Optimus Prime, HasLab, the car robots, or the RID Optimus Prime. So here's two examples of what's happened so far. So Ben Yee was one of the first ones to comment. So the pictures that are on the perimeter, those are what he got back from Hasbro, and that's just the front cab to the fire truck. He was told to send all of his HasLab back, and then that he would get it fixed, and then it would come back. Well, this is all he got was this little box and the cab. So I haven't seen an update, but he's working with Hasbro to see what the heck's going on. Also, TFW 2005 member Falcon RID is pretty much saying they did not fix the issue. And this is the part where, and he pretty much, to summarize, he said they shaved down a little bit of what was causing the issue, but not enough, and did not remove a tab like they should have. So there's issues where it could still crack. So those that got this, be very wary if you get these back from Hasbro, because from what we're hearing, it did not fix the issue. So next up, we are moving on to third-party news. Oh, I don't like, what did I do? Hold on. There we go. So now we're moving to third-party news. And I guess we're doing it.
I'll be back.
Guess who's back?
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
You gotta put your back into it, dumbass.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
I love these videos, and I know some people don't like them, but I just like putting those little bumpers in. So reissues of the week. So popping up on Show Z Store and some other Asian retailers is KFC is redoing their, what is it, Crash Hog? That's their version of Wreck-Gar Masterpiece. I do not have that, so I'm kind of a little tempted. And then their other one is their, oh my gosh, I forget, Victory Leo. And that actually pairs up with the Takara Victory Saber to make Victory Leo. So check out Show Z Store, or that's the one that I know. I know there was some other retailers that had it. And to switch back and forth, so there is some. So we're going to go to action figure stuff too, because there was some reissues. And I just didn't want to play the video twice, even though I do like that video. So Mafex is doing some reissues as well. So their Magneto Cyclops, I saw went up on BBTS, went up, didn't last long. They sold out on BBTS. They're also doing the Wolverine, and then the some of the DC characters. I think that's Hush Cyborg Superman, but I might be wrong. The DC I'm not so much with. And then what is this, Nightfall Batman? I don't, the older 90s stuff, I do not know that well. But so let's go back on to Transformers. So here's the third party stuff. This isn't a reissue, so we're done with the reissues. This is they're bringing, MMC Mastermind Creations is bringing back their Groove, but this is toy accurate deco. So if you missed out on Groove and want a toy accurate deco, here you go. Here's some more images of it in alt mode. And yeah. And then here's some more images of Groove. Next up, Fan Hobby is showing off images of their purple Saber team. So this is the Armada Saber team, but it's more, I don't know if this would be, if they're considered a Shatterglass or like a Nemesis version, but so yeah, this is that, and then you can kind of see it in combined mode along with, what was that, Galvatron, the that colored of Megatron. So, and next up from third party, this is Laser Cat Toys. They have pre-production images, official images, because we did see pre-production images of these before, but this is their Superion, the Aerialbot team. So you can see the Superion right here. This is the Chibi style figure. And then here's some individual modes and alt mode. Got that chubby airplane. But next up,
Showtime!
Doctor Doctor, as Rick's saying, woo, Dr. Woo. So we did get a little bit of tease from Dr. Woo this week. They are doing a twin cast and sound blaster. That might be up for pre-order on Show Z right now. I can't remember, but be on the lookout. If not, there is a lot of Dr. Woo stuff coming in right now. Now, next up, we got Magic Square Toys is getting in the fray of Six Shot. So we saw all the different versions that New Age is doing a Six Shot. Now Magic Square is coming in hot. And everybody that has been buying the Magic, this is Legend Scale, and everybody that's buying Masterpiece stuff from Magic Square are like, all right, we want a Masterpiece of this. Come on, Magic Square. I don't know if there's going to be a Masterpiece, but if there is, I will definitely be looking out for it. But it looks great. And here's all its modes. And then also Magic Square teased their Ultra Magnus. So you can see that kind of in that picture. I don't know why they're doing the Ultra Magnus and Six Shot together, but that's just kind of what they showed off. And from DX9, something that's kind of been divisive a little bit out there because Takara, a lot of people feels that Takara did a good enough tune accurate mode, and this isn't quite there. And if you guys remember when they did Sideswipe, like 2 or 3 months later, they did an even closer tune accurate Sideswipe. Will they do this with Prow? I don't know. I know TM Reviews did some photos comparing this with the Takara mold, and they're really close, but I don't know. I mean, DX9 has been doing their car bots under $100, so if it's at that price, maybe. I don't know. I can't see that head sculpt that they got down there, so I'm kind of curious what the other head sculpt looks like. So, yeah. Now, next up on this slideshow is Wonderfest, but there's a lot of non-transforming news from Wonderfest. So, what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to non-transforming news and not transformer news, and then we'll do all the Wonderfest stuff together. So an update was sent out from Hasbro Pulse about MCM Comic Con in London. So Hasbro will have a present there. I think it says down at the bottom, Emily. I'm trying to think if there's any other one. Dwight from the Marvel team, Chris Ralph from the Star Wars team, Evan Brooks from the Transformers team, and Lenny from the Joe team will be there, and they will be showing off some products from Transformers, Star Wars, and Marvel. And if you guys remember during SDCC time, these fall conventions are when we're going to see, or if you in attendance, you're going to have a chance to get those con exclusives, like the Pythona for Joe, the Nemesis Armada Prime for Transformers, and what was Star Wars? Was that like the Mace Windu and Palpatine 2-pack? So as soon as these cons are over, they will be hitting and coming to us on Pulse. Can't wait to miss out on those, right? Next up, back to the States, NYCC Comic-Con, or whatever, Comic-Con, CC's Comic-Con. NYCC is this weekend, and there was a little bit of tease and hint, kind of the description of what's going on in the Joe panel. And as I quote, the panel will also include new additions to the G.I. Joe Classified series with a first look at a covert new vehicle design for IC terrain. Now, everybody is hung up on that covert, thinking it's going to be like a sneaky spy type thing. But a few months back, once the Snowcat was, once it passed, there was a tease of a Arctic Hiss. I just think they just threw covert in. You know, it's not. I think it's still the Arctic Hiss. So the Joe team also has been sending out renders of new characters. So on the left we got Hit and Run, and then on the right we've got a Toxo Viper or Eco Warrior Zombie Viper. No, it's the Mole Rat version 2, who's been extra infected by that Dark Energon, and as you can see, that's probably the best looking part about this is the new head sculpt. Rest of it's just reuse, but those colors, man, we are getting closer to 90s neon. It's like I can't wait to see it. And let's see. Next up, we got a render reveal for Lifeline. So he was known as a pacifist, and he's got his gun and knife, or a sidearm and knife. But that doesn't mean he can't defend himself, right? Everybody's hung up on, oh, he was a pacifist. Hey. So next up, we have pre-order alert. This did go up for pre-order, Marvel Star Fox and Champion of the Universe. It went up for pre-order everywhere, so I think he's still available on most locations. So go out and get this pre-order if you're digging it. Next up, we have some in stock and shipping soon alerts. And if anybody buys Hasbro product, how are you walking today? I know I'm walking funny. But this is just the Joe stuff that has hit stock, build you, or they're finding it in the wild. It's the funny thing is, so I was going to talk about this Ghost Viper or whatever, and the dire Wolf or whatever this Hasbro or this Walmart exclusive. It's supposed to go up for pre-order this week. But the thing is, people are finding it in Walmart. People are finding Budo in Walmart. And then the rest of this stuff has shipped or is about to ship. All Strikers, I've got billed for it. MMS, people are getting billed for it. The bunker is supposed to get billed for this week. The police officer went on sale in Amazon and went in stock. The Desert Scorpion, the Slaughter Marauder 2-pack. I mean, yeah, we are getting nailed. And that's just G.I. Joe. Marvel Legends, Target is shipping the Weapon X and the Black Suit Storm. Also, that's supposed to ship this week is the X-Men 97 2-packs of Wolverine and Storm and Cyclops and Marvel Girl / Jean Grey. So be prepared. Also, next up is Inot. So they heard us. They were listening. This Batman needed a cape that was wired. So there was an upgrade kit that sold out from their site. I think there's still third-party retailers where this is available. But he also comes with a cowl or helmet that he can hold. But the thing is everybody wants that cape. He also has a couple face plates and the chest. I don't know if the chest, like if anybody that's messed with the NR Batman, the cape tucks under the chest and then the chest magnetized. So maybe this cape is a little bit like it's thick. It's a little bit thicker. So maybe that's why the chest, you're getting a separate chest. I'm not sure. Next up, Storm Arena is dropping this Kin at NYCC. So this is an exclusive in NYCC. So if you're going there, be on the lookout for the Storm collectibles. Is this the player 2 Kin? I didn't play much Street Fighter 2 or Street Fighter 3 Alpha, so I'm not 100%. Another brand that I don't pay a whole lot of attention to, but I saw this week and I was tempted. I was really tempted. I don't own any Mezco, nor like have any desire to own Mezco, but this Red Hood looks gorgeous. So, well, I don't know. I think it's sold out on Mezco's website, but it's on back order or waiting list or whatever. Next up, from our friend Ace at Rama Toys, he has an update on his next, I don't even want to say it wrong, but the Machina line. This is the Venom Mobila. I'm not 100%. I had Mass Toys when I was younger, but I don't remember this car that much. Was this one that wasn't originally in the line? But this is some progress of where they're at right now, and then Ace kind of explains the color change running forward and where they're going with that. So let's see. And next up is, this is so weird. I didn't even know this was a thing. Was this the crossover you guys wanted this year? The Sonic X DC universe. So they're doing a Shadow and Batman, makes sense. A Knuckles and Superman, maybe. And then a Cyborg and Tails. Yep, that one makes sense. And I think this is the second wave, because I think the first wave had a crossover with the Flash and Sonic, which that makes perfect sense. And also in crossover news, I mean, we know TMNT is whoring out the line, but this Turtles crossover with Godzilla, where you have Ralph X Rodan, Mikey and King Ghidorah, and next up is Leonardo and Godzilla. And then you're like, wait, where's Donatello? Well, Donatello's in Wave 2, and you can see in the back of the box art, he is crossed over with Jet Jaguar. So it'll be interesting to see who else is in Wave 2. I would imagine we might have Shredder and or April or Splinter. Hopefully Bebop and Rocksteady. It'd be kind of interesting to see who they cross all those over with. But another crossover not on my bingo card. All right, so next up we have Fans Hobby, and they're teasing another Skyhawk. But this is the Ghost Hawk version. So if you collected the 50th anniversary G.I. Joe line, I believe that's when this was originally done. I think it was like in I might be wrong. It might have been 25th. But it was done in the modern 3 3/4, 4-inch line from Hasbro. Next up from Fans Hobby, they are teasing a kit for their Not All Striker. My guess is, are those bigger wheels, or they just pin up on the back as a spare? But there's like some running lights and some other pieces, so you can add to that. So I think that is going to put us into Wonderfest news. So we will go back to Transformers and start Wonderfest through Transformers. Now, the first thing is, leading up to Wonderfest, Way Studios was teasing a bunch of Optimus Prime silhouettes. And here's what it is. These are, I don't know if these articulate. They don't look like it because they're all standing in static poses. So it looks like they're all mini statues of different Optimus Primes. And guess what? They're blind bags. So they are following Blokees' suit of blind bags. But if you don't know who Way Studios, they do high-end statues. And that is what we have here. I mean, these are prototype images, and these look pretty nice. Next up at Wonderfest, 3.0 had a decent sized booth. Now, their Transformers stuff was previous exclusives, convention exclusives that we've seen, and these were all in stock at Wonder Festival. That Optimus Primal. So that's the Rise of the Beast Optimus Primal, but in toy / like G1, whatever you call Beast Wars is G1 deco, and it looks amazing. But we couldn't have a convention in Shanghai without Blokees making a presence, and boy, did they have a presence. First off, this is Blokees wheels. Now, I don't know a whole lot of what like materials they are using, but Blokees is in the Matchbox Hot Wheels style cars. I don't know if there's die-cast like that, but I mean, they've kind of been doing a little bit in the Defender Wave stuff with cars. So we'll see how how they move forward with this. Really interesting. And here's some more stuff for Blocky. So the Tarn and the Transformers. Oh, why am I blanking? Prime, Optimus Prime. Now, all the news that I've posted on my socials from the Blockies, the Optimus Prime from Transformers Prime has got people hyped up. So this is the action. So the Tarn and the Prime are the Action Edition, or what else do they call Action Edition? Like Legends series. So this is their bigger bots, and I mean they look like chunky boys. And then below that is the classic class, Dark Side of the Moon, Bumblebee, and Megatron. I was hoping for soft goods on that Megatron, but from the images, it doesn't look like it's going to come with soft goods, which is kind of a bummer. And then next up, oh man, somebody that is killing it is Aldi. And if you look to the right, they're doing IDW designs. That Cyclonus, that Drift. Oh, it's just some good stuff. Not only that, they're doing Super Genrai. So it makes me wonder if they will do more of the God Masters, Power Master stuff. And then here's some more. I think this is with Stepper and Galvatron. This is their most current wave that's going to be coming out soon. Not current wave, but it's coming soon wave. And what I read was Galvatron was going to be the chase for this. Was Megatron the other chase? And then next to that, you can kind of see prototypes of their next wave. And then here's just some more of their stuff that'll be coming soon. I haven't gotten this Aldi stuff, and I'm really tempted into getting to it, but just too much stuff coming right now. And then this is their Studio Ox. This is kind of what we talked about last week. This is like a 10+ inch Optimus Prime. And then I think they had the clear variant, or they might have had both available at Wonder Festival. And then these were also on sale at Wonder Festival. These are just clear variants of some of their figures that they've had come out. Next up, some of the most beautiful figures / model kits that I can set my eyes on. Like Flame Toys makes like masterpiece stuff, but some of it's expensive, and if it's the model kit stuff, some of it's a pain in the butt to put together. But that Beast Wars Megatron, oh, chef's kiss. Look, there's something about it. It just looks gorgeous. I'd like to see that more in hand. And then they're also doing a Lost Light Rodimus, and I think that's Diatlas on the right, and then a coin that comes with Rodimus. They're also doing what do we got? Bumblebee RC. Is that like a Nemesis RC? I don't know what the black variant one, if it had canon, if it had a name. And then that almost looks like in the middle Sentinel Prime, but I don't think it's Sentinel Prime. I don't remember who that was. But here's some more. So this is their Galva Convoy, or the Lio Convoy, and they got me with this one too. It's just that Lio Convoy mold. I wanted to build that kit, but I just never got my hands on it. And then next up we have we got a Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. We got the animated Optimus Prime, Starscream, Cyclonus, and Bludgeon. So really good looking bots. And then here's some more stuff. There's Big Convoy. I think that's a Black Arachnia. And then this is like, it looks like Shockwave, but in the previous slide it said his name was oh, did I miss it? It's a little further back than I thought. It's SG Longarm. So I don't know if it's who Shattered Glass Longarm is. Sorry. But here's just some more images of their booth. And next up is Yellow Park. So there's a running theme with Wonderfest. A lot of non-transforming Transformers. but they're doing a Tarn and a lot of Rise of the Beast stuff, some Rise of the Beast stuff. They're doing a lot of movie stuff. So here's 2007 movie. We got Dark of the Moon, Sentinel Prime, and they're doing Beast Wars. I am looking forward to seeing this Dinobot, Optimus Primal, and Megatron in color. And then here's some more movie stuff. Bumblebee movie, Dark of the Moon. Next up is Takara's booth. So a lot of the stuff we've already seen from Takara. It's their Missing Link, Ultra Magnus, and Nemesis Prime. Here's their black variant of Power Master Optimus Prime / Super Genrai. Here's a preview of their, and you can kind of see how small that Predaking is. It's like $500. And then here's the MPG-17 Optimus Prime, like the Amalgamation Prime. And then here's the Lost Light variant of that Hot Rod. And then there's closer images of the Predaking. Next up, I've kind of heard of this company, but not a whole lot. This is Trumpeter. They do model kits, and then this is a lot of their Transformer stuff. So good looking toys. I mean, we are getting plenty of model kits and just third-party goodness from Transformers, official stuff. Like they have the license. And there's some more Bumblebee movie stuff. The 2007 Bumblebee. There's more Bumblebee movie, like they're doing all the different color seekers. So looking forward to seeing some of that stuff. And then next up is the King Toys booth. Now this is like the only like third-party Transformers that I've seen from Wonder Festival. I'm not saying there isn't anything else. Like there was Beast Box, but King Toys takes a lot of cues from Transformers. So you can kind of see some of their Dinobots. There's their Insecticons down there in the bottom. And then I believe this is a preview on the top right corner of... So King Toys is doing 4 different scales. They're doing a micro scale like Dr. Wu. They're doing a legend scale. They're doing a generation scale that's supposed to kind of compete with Hasbro size products. And then they're doing masterpiece scale. So this looks like a little preview of some of their legends and their micro scale. And then here's some of their... They do a lot of Gundam-esque looking things. So I just threw these pictures in there. But and there's their Predaking, which is just a sharp chunk of a figure. Never have handled it. Kind of would like to, but it's just too stylized and doesn't fit my collection right now. And then here's kind of an update on their Volcanicus / Dinobot combiner. You can kind of see where they're still in the prototype, phases, but there is quite a bit. I think they're halfway through with this character. So now that's all for the Transformers side of Wonderfest. So let's move back to the non-Transformer stuff. So here, Flame Toys. Their Mighty Morphin Power Ranger stuff. Like that Dragon Zord and Dragon Megazord. Look at the weapon on that thing. And then what was the second Megazord? Was that the Thunder Megazord? Like the samurai look? Like that looks amazing. Like good luck if you're into the Flame Toy stuff, because they are just killing it. All right, so moving on. Here is, like I said earlier, Blokees had a presence. So this is their Naruto, their Jurassic World stuff. So yeah, they are doing Jurassic World. So we're not just bipedal human looking figures anymore. They're doing animals. And here's some Marvel Rivals, some DC. They're doing dolls. Like I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Evangelion. There we go. I got it. I got it out. So I mean, just some of this stuff looks good. If they stick to the price point like they've have been with the Transformer stuff, then this stuff is going to sell well and do well. But here's some more of their Naruto stuff, and then Star Wars. So their next, I think this is the Galaxy Wave that has Luke and Han and Stormtroopers, Bo-Katan, another or maybe these are classic. These might be the classic size, the classic class. It'd help if I put better notes in it, but it is what it is. But yeah, more Star Wars blockies. And here's some Batman stuff. And then this is a property I'm not too familiar with. But the Batman is supposed to be like Batman Beyond and like a future Batman, but it's Nightwing and Harley Quinn. I think that's Batman Beyond. And then here's some more Marvel Rival stuff. Where you can, I think the new edition is this Moon Knight with the soft good wired cape. That one I might have to add. And then here's some Kamen Rider. I believe that's both of them are Kamen Rider. I know for sure the one in the bottom center and the bottom right is Kamen Rider. Not 100% sure who the other one is, but it might be. And then here's some more of the blocky wheels. So this is just kind of generic cars, but they're also doing Batmobiles. So it's not just the Transformer license in the blocky wheels. And then here's just a recap of the Transformer stuff. I did duplicate that slide. 3-0, I duplicated that one too. But here is the non-transforming 3-0 stuff. Some of these I don't know, but they are doing Marvel. And that is looking good. I know they've done quite a few Iron Man, so I think they're doing almost like a Hall of Armor. And then they are doing Fallout as well. See, next up, this is Heat Boys. So I've just kind of stumbled onto Heat Boys. Now, Heat Boys does, like, they are doing mech suits, turtle-inspired mech suits. But as you can see in the center there, they are doing a shredder as well. We showed that shredder off last week. And, well, we showed some of the shredder off. But now they are doing figures. But I hear these are like an 8-inch scale. So these are kind of on the tall side, but they're starting off with Leonardo. And then you can kind of see the gold suit, gold mech suit of Michelangelo. And I think is that Donatello on the other side? So yeah, Heat Boys has really interesting looking stuff. The mechs are really cool. And while we're on the topic of mechs, this is the Shredder. So we got a dump of this Shredder mech suit from Heat Boys this week. And this thing is spiky everywhere. So put on some gloves before you handle this thing. But I don't know if I'm in on any of this stuff. I mean, it looks cool, but I just don't know if I can. You know, I'm a fan of turtles, but it's too much for me. But it looks amazing. But yeah, so that was the last slide, folks. I'd like to thank everybody for joining. If you could, get in the comments, tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like. If there's more stuff that you want to hear about, I will try to pick it up. Like I said, this is the news and review. If you're paying any attention to my channel, I do a lot of news. Post a lot of news on my YouTube with shorts, on TikTok, Instagram, X, on my own Facebook page, posting news daily. So this is kind of just like the recap show. I love talking about this stuff. I enjoy spreading the news, enabling, we need to push our habits onto everybody else, correct? Right? Yeah. So as of the recording of this video, I hit 1,000 subscribers. So I appreciate and I thank everybody for subscribing to my channel. I've been on YouTube for a while, but I have never tried to make content and to be, what are we in the 10th month to hit 1,000 subscribers. When I started doing this seriously, I was at 50 subscribers. So great growth. And I appreciate everybody that watches, everybody that comments, everybody that thumbs up, thumbs down even. I mean, it's interactions, right? Like I said, I appreciate all that. And if you're not following me on Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook, I'm on Twitch. I stream on Twitch. This will be on Twitch as well. Look me up. Everything's all at Talib1980_collects. There'll be a link in the description. If you could follow me on those, it's fun seeing this stuff grow. And I appreciate everybody that's out there watching. But yeah, that's it. We'll just continue this every day and every week. We'll just throw this up. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care and peace.